When I hit 405 on kg plates, that shit felt heavy as hell. It felt heavy. So I'm not sure what I can do.
Okay, so every time he talks about kg plates, it makes me think he's less intelligent than last time. Coach Greg, and some drama on the internet. This time it relates to Terron Beckham's response to my response to Derek from Plates for Dates' response to his natty or not status. In case you missed it, me and Plates for Dates, we called him a fake natty. We had various reasons why. So I'm about to watch this for the first time. I'm gonna tear it apart. It's over 40 minutes long. I'm gonna try to keep it short and see what he talks about.
We got another video today. Terron Beckham, Natty or Not, from Greg Doucette.
Greg Doucette. I thought I was Greg Douche. I thought I was a douche. Doucette? Is that a cool new name, Greg Doucette?
A reaction video pretty much. I'm just trying to kind of analyze what he's saying and just kind of give him my thoughts and facts about the situation, because I feel like a lot of people don't know what's really good about me.
We know what's really good about you. You can jump 43.5 inches off the ground. You can run the 40 in under 4.5 seconds. You bench press over 520 pounds, 315 for 20. You have a 785 pound deadlift, over a 600 pound squat, and you can bench press over the world record in the IPF while being natty and hardly training for it. Pretty much all we need to know. Well, what else is there? You're Beckham's cousin who's in the NFL, who's a good football player. You made the WWE, but you decided you didn't want to do it. And you have really good genetics.
I have great genetics. I work hard.
So I know a lot about you, but do you know a lot about me?
I'll never understand why this is unnatural. It's not like I'm big and ripped, but okay.
That's not big and ripped.
That's not big and ripped. I have a six-pack and I'm swole. No, it's not big and ripped. It's in fact skinny fat. It's not. Terrence, you're big and ripped. You and I have a different idea of big and ripped. 235 pounds at 28. No, that's not big and ripped. It's probably big boned. It's clearly an endomorph. It's like, you know, he's pretty fat. He has horrible genetics. Yeah, it's not big and ripped. If it's not big and ripped, what exactly is it? I'd like to know what that is. What is a 205 pound shredded body at age 19? If that's not big and ripped, what is it? Is it skinny fat? It's ectomorph, fat ectomorph. Am I right or is he right? I mean, who's right here?
It's not big and ripped. I have a six-pack. I'm swole, but it's not ripped. Like,
no, it's fat.
This muscular definition down here, that's ripped. I'm not big here.
No, I'm not big here. That's muscular definition here and here, and the small waist and the full six-pack. But he's not big, because big, you have to be at least 300 pounds to be big. If you're not as big as Ronnie Coleman, you're not big. And if you're not as lean as Andreas Munzer before he died, you're not shredded either. No, you're skinny fat.
Like, I'm swole, yeah, I got muscular definition, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's capped and stuff. Like, I look good.
You know, I got muscular definition. Like, everything is capped. I look good, but yeah, I'm not big and ripped. I'm skinny fat.
I'm not ugly, but I ain't ripped, you know what I'm saying? I still have a muscular build. That's just how I'm built, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just a bunch of spewing, just a bunch of nonsense. Like, in a photo, of course, it's gonna look good. I'm adding structure to it, making my abs look a lot deeper than they are.
You don't look big or ripped. It's just the structure. It's just these filters and stuff, and it's camera angles. That's how come I can bench press 520 pounds. It's a camera angle.
There's depth to it when it comes to a photo versus a video. You show me a video doing that same thing, then.
Yeah, I'm not big and lean. I just look good in photos. I don't look good in videos. Like, I don't actually have real strength in real world video. It's just in still frames, I look good there. But in videos, I look fat. I'm skinny fat. Imagine sitting there watching the video, and I just call him one of the strongest men in the world, impressively built, compliment after compliment. And he just sits there and like this. But as soon as I say, oh, he's not natural, oh! He's picking on the part where I'm saying he's not natural because he doesn't like the truth. The truth, it kind of hurts. What about all the compliments? Did I in fact tear him apart, or did I brag up how good he is at pretty much everything in the world? Did I say he has extremely gifted genetics or not?
I'm chill and cool with everybody, and you have to really press me the wrong way. Like, even Greg, bro. Honestly, you're a dick, but what's good? You know what I'm saying? Kenny KO made a video with me about me years ago, and me and him, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you're just talking just to be talking, like, you know, you just want to get some views, cool, admit that.
Do I, Greg Doucette, actually care if he's natural or not? No, of course I don't. I don't personally care he's fake daddy, but I give the people what they want. See, Terrence, if you want to make money on YouTube and you have a bunch of people and they say, do a Natty or Not on Terron Beckham. And for months I get this, and I get hundreds. And eventually I do it, it makes sense. People want to see that video. They like it. So Terrence, if somebody says, Terrence, do a video response about Greg Doucette saying this, and you do it, makes sense. That's how you make money on social media. See, I'm smarter than I look. Even though I scream a lot, sound like Gilbert Godfrey, I actually make a lot of friggin' money on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? You really coming at my throat. And you really don't have nothing on me.
I personally, Greg Doucette, Coach Greg, don't care. Other people do, and I give them what they want, because why not try to make money on YouTube? What is wrong with that?
First off, bench press more than world record is not me. You know, simply because KG plates hurt a lot. They're weighed differently. They weigh the same and different at the same time.
What? Okay, breaking the world record is not for him because KG plates weigh different than pound plates.
KG plates hurt a lot.
KG plates, they hurt a lot. The pound plates, they don't hurt so much. It's kind of like when I went to school, they said a pound of feathers weighs more than a pound of lead.
If you lift weights and you lifted both of them, you'll understand that KG plates are way different than just regular gym, go in there, grab a 45 type of plates.
What's next? I can't lift as much weight in the United States as in Canada because it's in a different country and it weighs different.
Now, everybody knows that when you go to Bradley Martin's gym, for some freaking reason, you just PR. It's just easier to lift weights there.
So is what you're saying that you're lifting fake plates like Jeff Cavalier? That is a good argument. That is a good defense. If you want to come out and say you're lifting fake plates, then yeah, then Terrence do so. Say, I don't actually bench 520, I actually bench 420. I'm lifting fake plates like Jeff Cavalier.
When I go to my regular gym at no limit, whatever my numbers go down about 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds or so.
Yeah, I get it. I go to some gyms and the freaking bench is more narrow and I can't arch properly and I can't bench as much either. It's okay. You're allowed to lift 10 or 15 or 20 pounds less in one gym or the other. You can still enter a powerlifting meet and try to break the world record. And if you come 20 pounds shy of it, that's okay. Because if you're in fact a fake natty, you're going to have to go off the steroids to go to the drug-tested powerlifting meet in order to pass the test. When you go off of those steroids and you cycle off them, your bench press will go down. So you'll go to the powerlifting meet and maybe you only bench 460. And we're like, well, what happened? You did 520, now you're at 460. If you're natural now and you go in a meet, you're gonna bench press pretty much the same thing within 15 pounds or so. So using an argument of, oh, it doesn't prove anything, it sure as heck does, because if you don't lose any strength and get drug tested and pass, it proves that you're not taking anything now because you're still able to lift that much at the meet.
My calves, these bad boys, this is steroids right here, bro. Come on, bro. I'm built like this, bro.
No, showing your calves at the age of 28 doesn't show or prove that you're natural.
And when somebody wants to take something that seems so unnatural and they want to look at themselves and be like, well, why am I not built like this? Why am I not gifted like this? That's just how it is. You might be gifted in somewhere else.
I say the same thing. I say even with steroids, 99% of people will never even get to this stage. Never, even with abusing PDs for the rest of your life. Even with good genetics and steroids, most people will not be able to do anything this guy does. That's how impressive it is.
You will never in my fitness career ever hear me say that you can get like me. Even with my programs, I specifically say, you cannot build what I have built. All right, this took years of, I know you hate to say hear this, hard work, dedication, a lot of pain, a lot of blood, sweat and tears.
So me and Terrence, we do agree on that point, okay? You need amazing genetics and hard work, the proper diet training to become the best you that you can be.
Once again, I don't use kg plates, so I have no idea what my kg strength is.
He's doing it again. I don't use kg plates, so there's a big difference. It's a simple conversion. Oh my goodness, I don't want to become Abby Sharp, but that's all I want to. I'm turning into Abby Sharp. Terrence, look what you're doing to me.
Thing about me is I was built off of explosive movements. Matter of fact, I didn't even touch weights. I wasn't even like straight up weight training at that age. We were doing explosive movements training like athletes. This is the difference between me and him. When you focus on just being a bodybuilder and lifting weights, and that's pretty much it, with no explosiveness, athletic background, you just end up looking like a bodybuilder.
Because, Coach Greg, I wasn't an athlete. No, I never did any sports. No, I never won Athlete of the Year 3 years in a row in high school. I sucked at everything. I only competed and won provincials in cycling and was top 3 provincials in triathlons and competed in practically every sport possible. I was only a phys ed teacher for 11 years. I was sucked at sports. I was only a university cheerleader. I only did backflips and all the stuff he does. Just I wasn't obviously as good as this guy, but doesn't mean I didn't train like an athlete. What is he going on about? So me and Plate for Dates are saying, hey, this is some of the most impressive strength feats after, even if you're on PDs. Why not say, that's a compliment. Like literally, like if somebody made the video about me and I was this strong and I was in fact natural, and someone said, there's no way Coach Greg is natural. Like there's no way, like imagine. That's a compliment.
I have abs though. I have arms. I am blessed with arms, right? I'm not blessed with traps. I can't build traps to save my damn life right now.
You don't have traps, but you can deadlift 785. Pretty sure the trapezius muscle is being used in the deadlift. You have everything. Dude, you're jacked, just admit it. I'm a freaking specimen and I'm not natural. What's wrong with saying that?
This man benched 451 natty. He didn't bench 500 natty, but he benched 451 natty. And yet he coming at my neck like his genetics are better than mine. I'm gonna be 100%. They're not.
Remember, specificity of training. I've trained for the bench press my entire life, and I'm the best in the world at it, at least in my weight class for my age. I've set world records, national records, trained my whole life for this. I've targeted this muscle to be the best at this specific thing since I was 10. Larry Wheels tried to beat a bunch of arm wrestlers. Larry Wheels is mind-blowing strong, way stronger than me in the bench press and everything. But he couldn't win a bunch of arm wrestling competitions because he hasn't trained specifically for that. So yeah, saying you can bench press more than me makes sense because you have better genetics for explosive power. It does make sense. But consider how much I've trained for this.
You know, he doesn't have that explosive power that I was gifted with. He doesn't have that build that I was gifted with.
You're saying I don't really have explosive power. I set the world record deadlift for Guinness, sumo deadlift in a minute, 400 plus pounds, 50 reps, 51 seconds. You can take as many steroids as you like. I don't know if you could even beat that. It's pretty impressive. So to say my genetics aren't really that good because you can run faster than me and jump higher, maybe, but maybe my genetics are better for doing this or deadlifting real quick. Maybe mine are better. I don't know if they are. Maybe they are, maybe they are not. But it's not enough to say, oh, I'm natural because Greg did this and my genetics are better, so therefore I should be able to bench press 500 plus pounds and deadlift 785.
Now 450, whatever he said, that's a good number. It's a great number. You should be thankful, happy. You know, did you just try putting on 10 more pounds or something so you can bench more? Because, you know, that's what kind of happened with me. When I benched 520, I was up to 240 something pounds.
Have I ever gained weight to lift more? I, in fact, bulked up, force-fed, did everything to lift more. And yes, the more you weigh, the more you can lift. Of course, I mean, I know that, I'm not an idiot, okay? And when I, in fact, compete in powerlifting, I cut massive amount of weight the way UFC fighters do. Drop 20 pounds, make the weight class so that I compete against smaller people and maximize how much I weigh.
When I benched 520, I was up to 240 something pounds. That was the heaviest I ever been. I was like 245 to 248. That's the heaviest I ever been.
So just so you know, the world record we're quoting is 231-pound weight class. It's 105 kilos. I know you don't know that you can actually convert these, but they're actually the same thing. And what I would suggest is you go up to over 250, 20 pounds over, and cut the water weight. Then you can weigh in. Then when you lift, you'll be competing at 231, but you'll actually be 250, which is more than you've ever been. So you'll probably actually lift more.
If you're talking about powerlifting, pushing that weight on a powerlifting stage with kg plates, then more kudos to you, bro. Because once again, I don't know what that really feels like. I don't have that experience. When I hit 405 on kg plates, that shit felt heavy as hell. It felt heavy. So I'm not sure what I can do.
Okay, so every time he talks about kg plates, it makes me think he's less intelligent than last time. I don't want to be super rude here, but how do I talk about this without making fun of him? If you go and bench press 500 pounds and you're on the bench press, you're laying there and it's 500 pounds and the plates are with kilogram plates or pound plates, 500 pounds is just a measure of what it is in kilograms. 227.5 kilograms, I believe, is 501 pounds. So if you're laying there on the bench press, let's say your eyes are closed, you can't actually tell if the plates are in pounds or kilograms. And what I'm saying, it makes zero difference.
I'm 19, bro. I'm 19, broke, working best. What was I doing at this time? I was working at Best Buy. I'm 19, broke, working at Best Buy, living with my sister. And you think I'm gonna try to get some dough for some damn steroids, my guy? Come on now.
Cover of a freaking men's magazine looking like a specimen of a man. And rather than saying, hey, that's a compliment, you take it as an insult.
Come on now. I didn't even know where you could even get them at that age.
So you claim to be around all these big people with freakishly good genetics, massive people, they're all bigger than you, but you didn't know anyone that was on PDs. Oddly enough, Terrence isn't actually that good at bench for reps. He's done 40 as his best. I believe he did 36 when he tried it. Coach Greg, I actually did 42 when I was natural. I did 54 in heads when I was on PD.
Congratulations.
So I was trying to be fair to Terrence to say, look, he doesn't bench press more than me natural and bench for reps, so it kind of suggests, well, maybe he's natural. I was trying to be fair and impartial, not just pick on the things to prove he's not natty. I'm trying to give him evidence that, well, here's some evidence to say maybe not, impartial.
He's like, okay, well, maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt since I beat him in, this bench endurance. Okay, bro.
Why don't you just say, so at least Coach Greg is saying that maybe it's possible because he did 42 and I did 40, so maybe I did it now. Why doesn't he just say, why don't you just take it? Why don't you just be like, yeah, see?
You're training for a powerlifting meet where all you do is lift weights. That's not all we focused on was lifting weights in our training.
So see, Terrence, you didn't even focus on the bench press, yet you can break the world record in the bench press. If you had never played football and said, I don't like football, I just want to be a world champion powerlifter, and you stayed natural, and you trained your whole life, and you got really good at the bench, and then you entered, and you broke the world record. We'd say, dude, he trained his whole life for this powerlifting thing. He broke the world record. That's the best in the world at this. That's the best genetics. That's what the best genetics in the world, with hard work and training, focused for the bench press, that's what you can do. But what he's trying to say is, I toyed around with the bench press. Mostly I played football and did explosive movements, and I play around with the bench press for fun, and I can break the world record. But no, I probably can't actually, because kilo weights weigh different than pound weights. And they're heavier and they hurt more. And he's got a vertical jump of 43.5 inches. Explains why he's able to do backflips with such relative ease. The higher you jump off the ground, the easier it is to get around. Coach Greg, I can do a backflip, not as well as he can, because I can't jump as high. I'm not genetically blessed the way he is with an explosive jump like that. See, Terrence, I literally am complimenting you. Half of the video is a compliment. The only thing I'm saying is, I don't think you're natural. But I'm complimenting you a lot. If you actually watch the video, I brag you up a lot now, don't I?
A lot of times when I be benching these numbers, it just happens. I don't strive for anything. I just get strong, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm at 520.
So is Terrence in fact natural? well, if you believe him, he's natural. If you believe me, well, he's not natural. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. GregDoucette.com for coaching. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IP Pro. Blooping up 2 videos. Hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, I am out. You're so negative. You're so like, I just want to tear everything that I say apart rather than think of the positives and the negatives and present, an unbiased